guys and girls, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. So today I am caffeine fueled and back to chat with you guys. So I've got myself a coffee here. It's really full, so I'm trying not to spill it. Do you like my Bratz cup, by the way? I've had this since I was like 10. So I've got a nice strong coffee in there. Not a whipped coffee today, but we're going for a hot coffee because it's quite chilly. So I decided that I've just been loving these like sit down, just sort of chatty videos because I feel like I'm just chatting with my friends. Hopefully you feel the same, and it just allows you to get to know me a little bit better, and it's more fun for me because I'm not gonna lie, it's easier than like doing vlogs and other content and stuff. So the first question is, what's your main goal or what do you want to achieve with your YouTube channel? So I had a question in my Say It or Shot It that was, are you trying to do YouTube to get famous, which is not the case. I do YouTube just because I absolutely love creating videos, editing, coming up with content ideas, and I feel like I'm just chatting with my friends and it really gives me something to put my mind to and focus on during this quarantine and everything like that. It just really gives me something to do. Obviously I feel like everyone has a dream of like being a YouTuber. I don't know, is that just me, or like for your full-time job would be insane, but I'm not like trying for it to become my job because I have a job and I'm perfectly happy with my job in day-to-day life and things like that. So obviously it would be amazing if YouTube was my job, but I'm not like actively trying for it to be my job, if you know what I mean. The next question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So how old will I be in 5 years? 23. So I'll be 23. That is crazy. 23 in 5 years. So hopefully by the time I'm 23 I would like to be in like a serious relationship, possibly married or engaged. Maybe with a child or pregnant. I want to have a child quite young, so like before 25 I would say. So hopefully with a child and pregnant, a child or pregnant, or maybe thinking about it, at least in a serious relationship or engaged or something along those lines. Obviously I will be moved out by then hopefully, and I really want to maybe start my own business. If you didn't know, I am trained in lash extensions and beauty therapy, so I want to start up a business doing that. Yeah, married or engaged and pregnant or thinking about having kids maybe, and definitely 1,000,000% moved out. I want to move out in the next year or so. Yeah, that's where I see myself in 5 years. I think in terms of YouTube, obviously if YouTube was my job in 5 years I wouldn't be complaining, but you know, again, I want to have my own business as well, so either or both. I don't know if people are going to think that 23 is really young to be like having a child. I don't feel like it's that young to be like having a child or married, or yeah, I don't know. I think it's young, but I don't think that it's like really young. What's the thing that you miss most during lockdown? Okay, so spoons. No, I'm joking. The thing that I miss most is 1,000,000% my friends and family, like my best friends, my grandparents, my aunties, my uncles, my cousins, everyone that I normally see on a weekly or monthly basis. I miss so much. I miss my sister. Can't believe I'm saying that, but I miss my sister. She's isolated at her boyfriend. My best friend, oh my god, you guys will know if you've watched like my mukbang, I go into like how much I miss my family and my friends and things like that. And I miss just like the simple things, like ringing up your best friend, let's go for spoons, or let's go to, we've got like a lake, like when the weather's really nice, we've got like a lake that we live by that we go to, like a big group of us, and we always like go swimming, sunbathing, blah blah blah. I miss those days, and just like ringing up your friend, going for a dog walk with my friend and her dogs and my dog, being able to socialise. Like I just miss life really, but at the same time I don't want to be negative about coronavirus and lockdown and quarantine. I know it's super hard, but I tried to keep a positive spin on it, and I'm actually grateful for the time to just sit and reflect, put things into perspective. And I think when we come out of quarantine, we're all gonna like be so much more excited to do everything. We're gonna see so many more opportunities, and yeah, I think life's gonna be better after this, honestly. So I was really chilly when I started this video, so I've got this like big jumper dress on, and obviously I have a hot coffee, but I'm actually sweating now, like I'm boiling. Okay, so the next one is biggest fear. So my biggest fear is probably, I've got a lot of fears, I'm not gonna lie. I'm absolutely petrified of spiders to the point where I literally shake and cry if I see a spider. It sounds so weak, but like, oh my god, I don't know, I go into shock, like my body goes into shock. I don't know why, because they're so tiny, I can literally kill it with my pinky finger, but I don't know why. But my biggest fear ever is like the unknown, like in the ocean. I hate going deep in the ocean. Like I will never go in the ocean if I can't touch the floor, or if I can't see the floor. Absolutely hate that. Like you don't know how far it goes down and what lives down there, you don't know. And like, I'm not scared of the dark, but the dark is a weird concept, like, because you don't know, like, someone could be stood in the corner of your room and you'd have no idea. Like, I always just have thoughts like that where I freak myself out. Does anyone do that? Like, I'm not scared of the dark, but I'll be led in bed and I'll be like, with my eyes open, but it's pitch black, and I'm like, oh my god, someone could be stood at the end of my bed right now and I'd have no idea. I'm freaking myself out now, and I'm home alone, I'm not loving it, to be honest. Biggest pet peeve. Fake people is a big pet peeve. I think if you don't like someone, just be straight up about it. I hate when I know that someone doesn't like me but they act like my best friend to my face. That's probably one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, we all get annoyed with people and probably vent to our parents or whatever. That's not what I mean. When you literally know that you despise somebody but you act like their best friend to their face, that just really winds me up. You don't have to like everyone, so just admit that you don't like them and get on with it. That's probably one of my biggest pet peeves. And when people eat really loud, I love ASMR videos, absolutely love them, like people chewing. I don't know why, I find it so relaxing. But when my sister sits next, I'm sorry, I just attack my sister in these videos, I'm so sorry. But when my sister is here and she eats cereal so loud, she's like it's ridiculous. Like, she slurps the milk, she's like chewing. Oh my god, honestly, I have to leave the room. Oh, you know, it just grates on you and you're just sat there like, oh my god, shut up, you know. That's probably my pet peeves. Something you really want to learn to do. This is a great question because I've actually been thinking about this recently. Obviously, because we're in lockdown, there's so many things that I could learn or do or whatever. The two main things I really want to learn is another language. I just think it's such a good life skill if you learn another language and you can go to like Spain and speak, not even fluent, but just speak like a little bit of another language. I just think that's such a good life trait and it's such an attractive thing. I just think that's like, I think knowledge is so attractive. And the one thing I've been obsessed with at the moment is I really want to learn to play the guitar. I don't know why, I just think when you see someone playing the guitar, you're just like, wow, like they're so clever, and like you could play songs and just jam out and it gives you something to do, and I feel like it'd be really therapeutic. And I'm not musical, like I love music, and I used to play keyboard in primary school, like later primary school, and I was actually really good at it, not to toot my own horn. And my sister used to play guitar, and I wish that I played guitar instead. I think I'm actually going to go on Amazon and purchase a guitar if I can find one, potentially. Watch this space, I might make a me learning to play the guitar video, you never know. Top 3 on your bucket list. Well, okay, lifetime bucket list. 1,000,000% is to do a safari. That is the top thing on my bucket list, without a doubt. Have kids is like a lifetime achievement goal that I cannot live without. And probably just like get married, have kids, and travel. I'm going to go with travel. Safari is like the number one, but travel, have kids and get married, they're my top 3 on my bucket list. So if anyone is husband material and wants to hit me up, just slide into the DMs. I'll put my Instagram on the screen. Okay? Anyway, where would you go if you could only pick one place to go on holiday? I would do a safari in Africa, 1,000,000%. It is my dream to do a safari. I love animals. Like, animals are just my life. Like, I love animals, and I just think a safari would be so amazing, and it's just been a dream of mine that is my number one holiday that I want to do. So yeah, it would be that. How do you stay positive during quarantine? So I just look at quarantine as a opportunity, because I feel like we all have those moments where it's like, oh, I really want to do this but I don't have time because I've got college and work and kids and blah blah blah. You now have been given the gift of time, literally given the gift of time. Like, when else ever in your life are you going to be given months off of work paid, for most people, and the time to stay at home with no distractions or anything to just do something that you want to do? Just change your headspace about how you look at quarantine, and it does really help. Also, like, learn new skills, use your time really effectively. Like I said, learn a language, learn an instrument, do something like that. Do things that you love, and don't feel guilty for taking like movie days. Like, seriously, it's so healthy for you. Obviously don't do it every day maybe, but you know, don't feel guilty for staying in your pajamas all day and watching movies. Getting fresh air, 1,000,000%. Like, taking my dog out is the only thing keeping me sane mainly. Just getting the fresh air, I feel so much better afterwards. Even if it's half an hour of fresh air a day, just do it. And also having a really good sleeping pattern. At the start of quarantine, I was going to bed at like 3 AM, waking up at like 12 or 1, and just being really unhealthy with my sleeping. Now I'm going to bed around 10 or 11 PM and waking up at about 8:30, 9 in the morning, and really getting myself productive. I like to wake up, do a bit of a workout, get my body moving a little bit, even if it's just stretching, just get my body moving a little bit. I like to have my coffee and just kind of take a nice chilled morning. Also, I used to think it was a load of BS, but doing gratitude journaling has really changed my outlook on things. So I'll just give you a quick example, because there's loads of videos on it that you can look at if you want to go into depth. But for example, I live in a 2-bedroom flat with 3 people and a dog, so it's absolutely tiny and really cramped. But instead of thinking, oh my god, I've got no space, I've got no privacy, I've got no blah 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 blah, just think, I'm so grateful that I've got a roof over my head and a happy home, because some people don't have that. Some people don't even have a roof over their head, or family, or anything. I'm so grateful that, whether it be small and impractical, I still have a roof over my head and a warm bed to sleep in at night. And it does really just change your mental like outlook on things and your positivity. Okay, so my last and probably favourite question that I got asked is what kind of person do you want people to see you as, or like what kind of person is your ideal self, sort of thing, because obviously you can always work on yourself and improve who you are. So I want people to see me for who I truly am. I don't want people to see me for what they think I am, or I want people to look behind the resting bitch face, because when I'm out I do have a bit of a resting bitch face. If you see me like that, I swear to god I'm not miserable. Oh, I probably am, but I'm not like a bitch. I just have that face. I'm sorry. I want people to see me as kind, loving, extremely loyal. This is kind of a deep question, but tough. I feel like, yeah, tough. I want to be strong. I've grown up with a strong ass female role model being my mother. Dog's gone. and I want to be half as strong and half as incredible of a woman as she is, and I will be so happy. I'm trying to think of like things that I kind of am / could work on to be better at. Selfless, definitely. Like, I would say that I'm not a selfish person. Like, I always think of others and try to help other people out. I try to like donate to charities and things like that when I can. I mean, I barely have any money for myself, but when it comes to like Christmas or birthdays and I get extra money, I always go out and donate to a charity, usually a animal charity, usually Dogs Trust or the Cheltenham Animal Rescue. I just want people to think that I'm a good person and I'm a good friend. Yeah, that I'm strong, independent, and just a boss bitch, you know? I hope that makes sense. That's who I want to be, that's who I'm working to be. I feel like I have some of those personality traits, but maybe more mild, that I want to work on to bring out a bit more. I don't know about you guys, but do you find personality compliments so much better than physical compliments? I don't know about you, but like if someone says, oh, you've got really nice eyes, or oh, you look pretty in that selfie or something, I'm like, oh, thanks, like it's really nice to get a compliment. But if someone says like, oh my god, you're so funny, you're like the nicest person, you're so generous, blah blah blah, like if someone says something, or like you're so loyal, that hits different, because that's who you are. Like, you know, your physical appearance can always be changed with like surgery, all things like that, but who you are inside, that cannot be changed. So if I get personality compliments, it just goes so far with me, honestly. I feel like that got really deep at the end there, guys, but I kind of liked it. I feel like we have had a really good chat today. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed answering some of your questions, so I might do a part 2 to this. Comment down below if you want a part 2, and also comment down below any questions that you want me to answer in a part 2, or head over to my Instagram and DM me some questions for a part 2 as well. And follow my Instagram if you want to be involved in more videos or anything, because I always ask for questions and things like that over on my Instagram stories. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everyone is doing really well and staying positive, and I'll see you in the next one.